Yeah, you already know we back. It's what's today?
Today is Tuesday.
Ooh, it's Tuesday night, 8 p.m. You already know. Hey, I'm telling you right now, look. Y'all don't really know, but this show about to blow up. This show is really about to blow up. We've been getting some good traction because we really talking about something now. We ain't just a regular. Yo, we always got fans outside the window too. We not just a regular show. We trying to really bring. We now we know we gotta add a little. We gotta mix a little entertainment in there with it. You know what I mean? To really, make y'all stick because y'all can't handle the truth alone.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to mix the pot up a little bit. You got.
They need a little. We got to stir it up a little bit for y'all because we see when we would just give y'all the truth alone, y'all.
When we just dropping jewels, you can't.
Yeah, they be gone. We can't just handle that. So listen here. My name is James Mack. This is the Status Podcast,
and it's the Shuntastic one.
And once again, this is Status Podcast. We're located in Miami. All right, we down in Brickell, Miami, and we bringing it to you live.
I mean, we gotta celebrate the establishment. We in the James Mack Jewelry, fine jewelry store. You know what I mean? It's the holiday season, Black Friday.
God bless.
It's Friday, so come on through. Get your fine watches. Get your custom made, jewelry pieces to go with that.
Everything must go. And just to let y'all know, this is a jewelry store. Okay, so we in Mary Brickell Village, South Miami Avenue, down in Miami, and down in Brickell. So come through. You know what I mean? We don't know how long we're gonna be here. It depends on you. You come through and buy $5,000, $10,000 worth of merchandise. We might be here for a long time, but if you don't come and buy nothing, and that's what's wrong with the black business right now.
Don't preach that. Don't start that. Okay, so let's go here, right? I have to start this show off with a happy birthday to my baby girl, firstborn child, 20 years old today.
Happy birthday.
I remember it like it was as I would say, yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I remember it like it was yesterday. It was literally a Friday.
It was a Friday?
It was a Friday. And matter of fact, that was when the last Friday movie, the Santa Claus joint with that I literally could not go to the premiere of the movie because I was in the hospital, delivering my child. So
you was one of the homies like, Big Flowers, he having another baby. He at the hospital. We was like, ooh.
We had been training all week for a ruck march. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to qualify that Friday morning.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I had just gotten off work that Thursday. I had flag detail, and we got as soon as I got home, old girl was like, hey, I'm having contractions. We ran to the hospital. They called it Braxton Hicks. Got back to the crib. I was knocked the hell out. And she was like, my water broke.
Water broke?
And it was about 3-4 feet of snow on the ground.
And you was a father.
And I had to haul ass from the house to the hospital in snow to get up to the hospital.
You was a father at that point.
It was done done.
Ooh, and you've been a father ever since.
23 years old.
Hey man, congratulations that you continue to be a father all the way up to this point. You know what I'm saying? So whoever your little lady is, your daughter, congratulations. You know what I'm saying, that your dad's still in your life and everything. And God bless, because it's a lot of people, and we're gonna touch on this tonight. There's a lot of people out there that don't got their fathers in their life.
Well, and I can attest that I'm probably not the father that I should be.
Ooh, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
not the father that I should be
okay.
to neither one of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't get to see them as much. I don't actually get to talk to them as much as I want to.
Okay.
But just know when I'm not talking to you or when I'm not in your presence, you're still there with me.
Well, listen here. I spoke to my dad one time. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you talk to your dad is a big thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know how. Listen, we ain't gonna even listen. We could go down
we just wanted to start the show off by telling my baby girl happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Listen here. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and get this commercial out the way from our sponsors, James Mack. prosperwithjamesmac.com. If you want to get into the jewelry business, you don't know where to start, you're looking at wholesale deals on Amazon, you're trying to figure it out, don't do that. Go ahead and get with James Mac. prosperwithjamesmac.com. Get the proper education behind what you're doing. That way you can go from $0 to $100,000 at your pace. You feel me? It's at your pace, but I did it in like a year, but that's me. I'm just like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and run this commercial. Then we're gonna come back. Listen. You see this right here? We about to get real serious tonight. This is something different. I'm gonna put something on y'all spirit for real. All right, let's go. Yeah, and we back. Now, I just want to let you know something. First of all, let me scoot up a little bit because I want to look y'all in your eye. First of all, these shows is serious to us because we're building a legacy right now. All them big shows that you see on YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that, they started with these humble beginnings. So yeah, we don't have the girls right here right now. We don't have all that right now.
Babe.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't necessarily where we trying to go with this. Or, you know what I mean? Because it got to be different flavors. If every show you look at have girls shaking a butt or talking about experience, that's one thing. We giving you some news you can use. You see this right here? I'm finna get the ring in this here in just a second to really give you that vibrational wave, because you got to bring your vibrations up to the next level. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to talk about tonight. I just want to click on this and show you something real quick. This is what's going on right now. You see what I'm saying? Y'all goddesses, and y'all giving yourselves up for a couple dollars a picture. You know what I mean? Yeah, some of y'all making millions, but guess what? You're being pimped by the industry when you're so much more. You know what I mean? You're so much more, but you're being pimped by the industry because only way you think you can get attention from the internet is to show your body, which is beautiful, which is the most beautiful thing in the world that God have created. But you must show that in order to get some likes and to make some money. What are we doing, Mr. Flowers?
Pimping. But anyway, so
it's pimping. It really is pimping.
But all I'm gonna say about all of that is I remember a time where
that ain't all you gonna say though.
Huh?
Is that all you gonna say?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
But I can remember a time where conservative dressing or being conservative was the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was being more classy.
Yeah.
Than showing my ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, we have gotten due to social media, due to music, as we already talked about last week, hip hop. We've gotten to a point where, showing your ass, cursing, calling each other bitches and hoes, all that kind of stuff has become the norm.
Yeah.
And so we need to get back to a situation at a time where we respect ourselves.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We respect ourselves first, and then everybody else can respect us. Right now, the black culture is the laughing stock of everybody. We're last. You know what I'm saying?
Laughing stock.
Everybody is copying us. You know what I'm saying? From our fashion, from our style, from our lingo, from our all. You know what I'm saying? And it's been happening like that since the beginning of time.
Can you just repeat that though? You said the black people is the laughing. Can you repeat that?
We are at the black culture.
Mm-hmm.
Is the laughing stock of all the other races.
That's crazy.
And I say that simply because, we're the only race of people who have the male-female dynamic that's at odds with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We say that because we're the only race of people who uses outfits you know what I'm saying, and cars and jewelry and all this kind of stuff as a way of showing how much we have.
Because we really poor.
Yeah, we're flossing. You know what I'm saying? And so we're flossing. We really don't have it like that. The vast majority of us really don't have it like that.
We really poor. That's why we gotta have to look rich.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're trying to appease the others.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so because we're trying to fit in with the others by looking like them,
we standing out.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, we're not standing out because they can kind of spot. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he got on all these hundreds of dollars of shoes and pants and shirts and all this other jewelry and all this kind of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, but look at what he driving.
You standing out.
He just caught the bus.
He got big chains.
He just got on the train.
He got big chains on. He just jumped on the bus.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing?
What are we doing? That's the question of the night. What are we doing? But actually, the question of the night. Let me go here right now. Let me go here one more time. Listen, modern day prostitution. You getting paid by the companies to be naked, right? Because we don't see white women out here, or at least I don't see white women, or I'm starting to see them, but they not really, they starting to catch on. They like, wow, all these black women making all this so-called money, you know, showing their bodies, getting naked. They got 100,000 views, 20,000 views, everything, because they're showing their breasts. But where's the education behind it? Where's the science behind it?
Well, I want to go back to,
yes,
go have a quick history lesson.
Okay, let's do it.
Where, back in the day, they actually had a voluptuous African woman who they literally paraded around to different countries. And they literally bought tickets for her.
Hold on, her name was Sarah Bart.
Sarah Bart. So Sarah Bart
or Sarah Bartman, I don't know which one.
So they literally bought tickets to look at this voluptuous woman.
Yeah.
So what happened was what had happened was
crazy big booty. Yep.
See what had happened was
exactly.
Now we are back in that same time period where we're not in that same time, but we're having those same actions.
Okay. Where
now they don't have to parade you around. You're just showing it on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, on Twitch, and all these, and OnlyFans, and all for free. You know what I'm saying? Primarily, for free
until you get your weight up. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so that's what's taking place at the present time.
I just want to jump in real quick, and say that the reason why I know Sarah Bartman is because I had, and I remember it clearly in 5th grade. I had a teacher that was a black teacher, and she was like, her whole mission was to teach us black history. Actually, I had her from 3rd grade to 5th grade. I had the same teacher from 3rd grade to 5th grade, and her whole mission was to teach us black history, bro. And she took us to the Black History museums and everything, and that's how I learned about Sarah Bartman, bro. It's because her. You know what I mean? And she was bent on that. Like, I'm going to teach these kids about black history because I went to the same school that Oprah Winfrey went to. Middle school. Elementary school. You know what I'm saying? So she taught us that, bro. And I never forget the things she taught us. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. But, like I said, we have converted back to those that, that mindset. And there's a saying that you repeat history because you don't know your history.
What?
If you don't know your history, you're bound to repeat it.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And most of us ain't reading. You know what I'm saying? Most of us don't really care about history because it didn't affect us in a certain kind of platform or certain kind of manner. So all we're doing is, reverting back to those times because, of course, they're feeding you the music, they're feeding you the visuals, they're feeding you the platform for you to do so. They're even paying you the money to show it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what has taken place is they've given women control of themselves, but they've given them control in a sense to where now I can't say anything to the woman about, hey, what do you got on? Why are you wearing that out? Now she just put it out on, show it to the masses. I remember having a matter of fact, speaking
Talk
of
that talk. Come on.
I remember literally having arguments with past girls about what they was putting on. Literally getting into like arguing matches about, hey, why are you wearing that? That's too tight. That's too short. That's too little. That's too whatever the case is. And having arguments. Now you can't, you know what I'm saying? And now it's almost they've silenced men to a certain degree that we're not even able to have those different type of conversations anymore, because now you showcase everything on the web.
Now, it's some women out here that would say you was insecure and you wasn't. Hold on, I feel you, bro. But I'm saying there's some women that would say you wasn't secure in your manhood and you wasn't secure with your woman for her wearing that tight stuff. What would you say?
I have always been secure in my manhood, but I haven't always been the type of person who wants to be disrespected in public. Because when a woman wears those types of garments, in my opinion, this is me coming from my old school ways and thoughts.
Absolutely.
From my perspective, a woman who wears the type of, and I remember my grandfather as well as my uncle them telling my cousin who's a female,
okay,
if you wear that type of stuff, expect the man to treat you a certain kind of way. Right.
I mean, just to pause on that, I've heard people say like, if you're a firefighter, then you wear clothes like a firefighter. If
right.
you are, you could tell a policeman because he got an outfit like a policeman.
Right. And you can tell a hoe if she got an outfit like a hoe. You know what I'm saying? If she has prostitute wardrobe on, or hoish wardrobes on, what do you think she, what, from a male's perspective? And she could be the church going, the most holier than thou person on the planet, but if she has all these revealing clothes on, or if she has all these see-through clothes on and tight clothes on, and she goes into the general public, expect her to be treated like how they treat the general public, people who wear those types of garments.
Now, we do say in the Bible that Jesus, well, actually, I read in the Bible, okay, this some real deep stuff, right? Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna finish this first.
Yeah, finish that.
That, it was, I don't know what apostle it was, but apostle said, it was a prostitute, they was going to raid the city, and there was a prostitute in the city, and he said, save the prostitute and her family from killing her. They was going to kill everybody in the city. The Christians killed everybody in the city, and he said, save the prostitute, because the prostitute gave him some information. She gave him some dirt. This is a real Bible story, y'all. This is a real Bible story. The prostitute gave him some dirt on how to get, the enemies inside the city.
Well, I think you're referring to
Talk to me.
Cast the First Stone parable.
And if he's wrong or if I'm wrong, leave a comment. You know what I mean?
And trust me, you know what I'm saying? My house is everybody, live in a glass house. You know what I'm saying? So my house got a few cracks in the window, but we're not talking about my house right now. We're talking about, the masses. I'm here trying to bring home, so to say, or bring about change in the Black community and in the Black household. That's my whole objective with this whole entire podcast.
Yeah,
right?
but what I'm saying is I made that kind of statement to say, like, it will be some people out there that would probably be like, what's wrong with prostitutes?
Well,
or prostitution.
Streetwalkers or ladies of the night, as they were.
Or internet ladies, because now they ain't necessarily on the street corner. They on the internet.
But they are still termed sex workers.
They sex workers, right.
You know what I'm saying? Even when this whole OnlyFans phase
different,
you know what I'm saying, came about, and even when they was getting ready to change the laws,
okay,
to where OnlyFans would not, project such content.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
They was termed or deemed sex workers.
Okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't know that. Okay.
The same as a stripper, same as a dancer. So let's be
transparent.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So dancers, prostitution,
right?
OnlyFans models, cam workers, all of these people are considered to be
sex workers. Yeah, they sex workers. Let's keep it real.
You know what I'm saying? And so
sex workers.
So as a sex worker,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just imagine. Okay, so you might not be in the club on the pole, but you're in your house on the pole.
Yeah.
You might not be you know what I'm saying, at the club or in the streets twerking, but you're in the restaurants. You at every establishment that you go to. You know what I'm saying? Twerking. The young man had to literally go while in the restaurant. I can't remember what city.
That was in Atlanta. But
the young man literally had to go and ask them, "Hey, it's kid. This is a family,
that was
establishment
the brother with the restaurant. Yeah.
So could you please stop twerking?" And literally, they was trying to counsel the man and his restaurant behind that.
Yeah, because they wanted to twerk at a restaurant.
So you know what I'm saying. With that being said, would you not consider those people to be considered sex workers? Because they're still half naked, they're still dancing. You know what I'm saying? They're still doing all these different type of things. To me, that is a lady of the night.
Let's clarify what a prostitution is, because I don't want people to look at the title and be like, man, they ain't talking about prostitute. Listen, a prostitute, from the background I'm from, or for everything that I know, a prostitute is a lady that sells her body. It may be online or offline for money.
And you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to be from a broader scheme of prostitution. You doesn't even have to be a female. You can be a male prostitute.
You can
be a prostitute to your job. You can be a prostitute to your church.
You can be a prostitute to your job. No, wait. We got to straighten that one out now. How can you be a prostitute to your job, Mr. Flowers?
How can you be a prostitute to your job if you sitting there trying to do everything that you possibly can do, right? From a work perspective. You are a slave. You are a prostitute to your job. You are literally getting pimped by your job.
But you're not naked though. Now, if you was naked at your cubicle,
whoa. A prostitution is someone who does something,
who sells their body
for exchange for money.
Yeah, who sells their body for money.
Do you not spend 8 to 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours a day? Sometimes you don't want to on a job.
You might be a prostitute.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be real about it now.
But I think they gotta be naked though.
They don't have to be naked. They're selling their body.
They is selling their body. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They selling their body.
You're putting your body in that seat, even even though you don't want to be, because you got a lot of people that gripe and complain about going to that job.
I'm one of them. I work for myself.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But you got a lot of people who gripe and complain about going to work. You got a lot of people who gripe and complain while they're at work. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that who gripes and complain on their way home from work. That is literally sitting there saying to themselves, "Man, I do not want to do this. Man, I wish I could be somewhere else. Man, I don't even know why I did that today." So
you saying that people that's at work, at their cubicle, is really prostitutes?
Miserable.
They really prostitutes. Prostitutes ain't always miserable though.
No, but you got a lot of miserable people out there that's just making this, that's just doing whatever they need to do for $1.
They miserable prostitutes. I want to do something real quick, Mr. Plows, before we continue. Y'all see this ball right here? This is crazy, right? And you know, I have to do this because we got to make a ritual right now. You know, this is. You know, we haven't been getting a lot of views like we supposed to. I mean, we in the hundreds and we in the thousands, but we need to be in the millions. You feel what I'm saying? And everything is meant off of energy. And we're going to talk about the energy of this modern day prostitution right now, because everything we do, it still is part of the show. So even with this ball right here, which y'all don't know about, is part of the show. And I'm going to show y'all right now. This ain't no hocus pocus. This ain't no.
What is the correct term of that bowl?
So this is a singing bowl, right? This is to raise the energy level in the room or in the vibration for anybody that's listening. And I got to do this because we need to raise the vibration, because what we doing right here is a very positive show. This show is, the energy is up. You know what I'm saying? And because we not raising the energy down with maybe females that's showing a butt, or maybe, you know, drinking bottles on the table or smoking, that is not really getting us where we need to go, right? So I said, let me go ahead and bring the energy up. So this is the singing bowl, and everybody that's really trying to bring, because our bodies is 90% water, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 90% of water resonate off of electrical and sound, right? Your body resonate off of sound. And I know it's a little bit off script, but I have to do this tonight because y'all need to understand it. But what I want to say is, you know, everybody out there is going to tune into our channel. You know, you are going to subscribe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's different. Check this out. Look. You're going to subscribe. You're going to be part of our podcast, of our future. You're going to help us make millions of dollars. I want everybody out there to be successful. This is to anybody that's out there struggling. You will overcome it. You will be successful. We will be successful. To anybody stuck in their energy, please believe as a higher form of being. It's a light beam. We will see millions of subscribers. The best guests in the world. We will not lose. We will not be last. We will be first. We ready to rock now.
That's the move right there.
That's different. See, I just raised the vibration of the energy in a building. And that's what y'all got to do, because one thing I want to say is for all the women, and we're going to start it off like this again. For all the women that's out there showing their bodies, y'all astral projection. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're more than you're projecting. You feel me? Just think, if you can just show your titties or your breasts and get 10,000, 20,000 views or 100,000 views, just think what you can do if you can show your mind. If you can show your light within, just think what you can do. You can move the world. You feel me? Because one of the most powerful beings in the world is the woman. The woman is life. She got everything that life needs. It's the man that have to plant the seed in the woman in order to make everything grow, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, without the woman, it could be nothing.
Well, you know, of course, you know, if you really want to get technical about the whole situation, that's why they call the woman's part the uni. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the universe.
Right.
So everything is stemmed from the universe, right? And so, you know, I don't know if you guys caught that or not. I don't even know if you guys believe in that or not, but it's the truth.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? So that is, you know, I don't want to happen is, again, like I said, the whole purpose of this show or this podcast,
talk about it,
is to uplift, you know, and bring together the male-female dynamic and the culture as a whole.
The culture,
right. And so that was the reason why you and I decided we wanted to do this, because there's a lack of truth telling.
Right. It is.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of buffoonery. There's a lot of shucking and jiving.
Yes,
but there's a lack of
tap dancing.
A whole lot of tap dancing. It's a whole lot of that stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Because every time you turn around, you see you know, females talking about males, you're talking about males talking about females, you know what I'm saying? It's that combativeness that is just Just, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, one of the guys in the office today asked me, or we was having a conversation, he was like, listen, and he's a Hispanic brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, listen, man, they are literally trying to tear away or remove the male, you know, the male center.
Yeah.
Right? They are literally pushing the female agenda. So it's not just in the black community that they're pushing that they're pushing the female agenda. They're pushing the female agenda as a whole.
Well, let me just say this. Black men, we are at the brink of destruction, black men. They are trying to eliminate us from the race of the earth. And when I say they, it ain't no certain race, it's a certain people.
And he literally said to me, he said, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they've been doing that to the black culture since the beginning of America. Right. But now, not only are they doing that to the black community or to the black man, but they're doing it to the Hispanic man, the white man, and all of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so he was like, somebody needs to be talking about this. I said, hey, brothers, watch the show.
Watch the show.
So that's what we're gonna be talking about tonight.
We are talking about the unpopular things. That's why we don't have the views that we have. That's why, because guess what? It's artificial intelligence that runs YouTube. Okay, it's artificial intelligence that run YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You think it's people behind there deciding what to show and what not to show? No, it's a mind that they have created called AI that runs all these different analytics. And they decide when you click or when you look, 2 seconds if you look at it, if you keep going, 1 second if they dark or they bright, black or white, they decipher all these things and they choose. It's billions of people watching YouTube right now every day. They choose what to look at. I want y'all to know something. This is too deep right here. Let me hit this one time. It's avatars that's in your feed. Them not even real women. Those are not real women. Those are created, computer simulated women to your desire. So if you have been looking at big butts on your feed all day, guess what? They know how to simulate a woman with the biggest butt you ever seen, perfect to what you like, tailored to what you like. They have that in your feed, and that's artificial intelligence, deep fakes, mask, whole things. They know how to put the biggest butt on a real woman that took a picture, but it's not her picture anymore. Because guess what? You do not own none of the pictures or none of the videos. We don't even own this content right now. We don't own it.
No. And you also got to think they've been mastering filters.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So all these different filters that you see on Snapchat or these filters that you see on Instagram and so forth, they've been mastering these filters to create or help create these deep fakes.
Exactly.
And now you have a situation where Twitter, now that Elon Musk is now in charge of Twitter,
one of the so-called smartest people in the world. Anyway,
so now, and I've said this a couple weeks ago, but so now what you have is you can literally purchase the blue check, the certification check.
Well, they cut that off. They stopped that.
They must have just stopped.
They just stopped it. I've been paying attention to what's going on. People been quitting, but this man is so smart, bro, that he know what the future is about. Right. The future is about you being liked. The future is about in your insecurities. The future is about you not feeling like you're worthy. That's your projection. So they're playing on that. That's how they make money, bro.
And the endorphins and the emotions and the chemicals that are released when you get a like, or when you are shared.
Right. How it feel? I feel good when I look on there and we got 1.2K on something. Dumb we said. I mean, even though we dropping knowledge, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I'm just saying, if we say something and we get 1.2 likes, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, we working.
Right.
That's a reuptake. That's what they call a reuptake of endorphins in my mind. Like, ooh, let me post another one.
Right.
Let me post another one. Ooh, that didn't get. So they playing with me. They playing with you. Because when you get one like that say 3.3, check out Mr. Flowers. When we put him on his page, and it say 3.3K, and then the next one be 20 views. How that make you feel?
Well, I look at it, I pay attention. Now, of course, the 3.3, K, make you feel great, make you feel, and then of course when you get 20 something or you get to 100 or whatever, because you're like, man, what's look at this foolishness. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But imagine, that insecure male or female who's, who just got a 500,000 likes for twerking, or 300,000 likes, or 1,000 likes, or whatever the case is, for singing, or whatever the case is on Instagram, TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Let's show some of this. Yeah, go ahead.
So, you got all that stuff taking place, and we just said to you how we feel when we have, because you just got one that was like 15K or something like that. So, when you feel amazing, because you're like, okay, somebody see me.
You know what? When I looked at that, as I've been looking at all the analytics lately, I'm like, because I'm past the point of the insecurities and the not knowing if I love myself, I'm at the point of science right now and how this is working. So when I look at something like that and I say, Future is the worst rapper we ever had, and that thing right there go 15K, I'm like, Yeah, y'all know Future. The algorithm and the AI know Future. They know who Future is.
Mm-hmm.
They know hip hop. They know the demographic. So that's gone.
And not only that, they know that hip hop is the #1 genre.
Exactly. So that's gone.
Right.
That's out the roof. You know what I mean? So we can say all type of. We know now because we know the algorithm, and guess what? The human brain is always going to be smarter than the AI brain. Don't never get it twisted. AI is smart, but they only smart because of what we taught them.
Also, with the human brain, since we're on the subject of human brain, with the human brain, once it expands, it can never retract.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so the more you learn, the greater it gets, or the more it expands. And so you can never dumb yourself back down to not knowing. So that's something that I want to just share and I want the people to meditate on, because knowledge is power.
Exactly. And that's deep. You said that, because one thing we have to think about is, as artificial intelligence is getting smarter, it's making us smarter than it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really understand that whole point. When artificial intelligence gets smarter, it is going to make the human intelligence even smarter. So I don't want to hear nothing about, we worried about Elon Musk. Hey, Elon, I don't want to hear nothing about AI gonna be smarter than us, because nothing can get smarter than the elastic brain that's steady feeding, unless you mess with our food. Bro.
Well, somebody has to be able to program these AIs initially.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because Sophia, because I'm sure you've seen the AI. I'm sure you've seen Sophia, the one that was talking to Will Smith, had the whole interview, the whole 9 yards. So Sophia is a monster, right?
Off top.
And so all these sex toys.
Yeah.
Of course, I got to go there. So
that's part of the show tonight.
So with the sex toys, it's driving you away from the male part. Yeah. And we already talking about, I don't need no man, and I don't need this, and I don't need that. And so with Sophia and these sex toys, you're primarily just running to AI.
Why would you need a man when you can have a sex toy that could just beat it like this all night? It never stops.
It never gets soft either.
It's never gonna get soft. It never gonna stop. This all it's gonna do all night. And then you can choose the different modes too.
And the different sizes. Because you can't exchange.
Pound that joint, or you can go fast.
You can't exchange a man's.
Why would you after you get done with that?
Unless you go to multiple men.
After you get done with that, why would you need a man? Why would you need us to come through and can't necessarily? We might be fumbling with the. You understand me?
So it's getting real. It's getting real. I hate to say this, even though it's true. 2023 is gonna be a hard year for a whole lot of people.
That's crazy you said that, bro.
For a whole lot of people.
That's crazy.
It's coming.
Why?
It's gonna be hard for a whole lot of people because number one, inflation. Number two, you know, a lot of the deep fakes is going to be just gonna run amok. You know what I'm saying? And so with these deep fakes, with inflation, with the lies that's gonna be told, with everything that's coming forth, it's gonna be extreme. And I'm telling you, I'm not sitting here trying to scare anybody. I don't believe in scare tactics, but it's gonna be a hard, rough year for a whole lot of people, and it's gonna continue to create the wider divide.
2023 gonna be the best year we ever had. 2020, hold on. 2023 gonna make us millionaires and billionaires. You know what I'm saying? 2023 is the one that's gonna bring the real change to the black people, the brown people, the Jewish people, everybody, because we all need to come to the awakening.
2023 should be the year that you run to.
Exactly.
Versus run from.
We're running to the new evolution of the man. What are we projecting ourselves as? Because if you get on social media and show your body, guess what? First of all, that projection of you, they can manipulate.
Well, what happened is, what happened in 2020 when COVID hit? COVID showed us that we should be together, but a lot of people, versus staying together and getting together and being together, they ran away from each other.
That's
right.
Deep.
And so that what happened in 2020. 2021, we got our freedom back. So we just ran amok in 2021.
Yeah.
2022, you know, even more divide.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So 2023 is going to show you that you really do need the family dynamic. You really do need the company. You really do need one another. But I hope and I pray, and I'm saying this with all sincerity, I hope and I pray that 2023 brings the dynamic closer together. It brings everybody from a family standpoint, from a neighborhood standpoint, from a community standpoint. I hope it brings everybody together, because I'm telling you, and I'm not saying this to be worrisome or whatever the case is, but I'm saying this because from a financial perspective,
okay,
it's going to be hard on a whole bunch of people.
And that is the truth. Guess what? You have to be at your higher level of your being right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this with all my energy. You got to be at the higher level of your being right now, because guess what? It's forces against you that want to use your energy for profit and gain. Some of the black women are some of the most beautiful creatures on earth. They got some of the most desired features that any race want. Why you think women go around trying to get Botox in their lips and their eyebrows and their cheeks? Because they want to look more African. And I ain't saying that with no disrespect, because we been getting a lot of hate mail from Caucasian people for some reason, you know. But we here to tell the truth about African American issues. That's what the show is about. Let me just straighten that out. The show is about African American issues. We don't mind anybody from any culture coming aboard, because we love everybody. But we have to address our culture, what's wrong with our culture right now. And we're losing. We're at the bottom of the totem pole, especially our black men.
And of course, you know, as stated on previous shows, and I actually showcased this to a young brother at work today.
Yes, sir.
By 2050.
Okay, talk about it.
2050, the black economic situation is going to be at zero.
So imagine this, when you see spaceships flying in the sky and you see robots, because we already got the robots rolling down the street right now delivering food. That already took one job away from you. You understand me? They're going to be driving Ubers in a minute. That's going to take another job away from you, low educational individuals. But just think when we seeing stuff in the sky, because Miami's supposed to be the first place that they have driving cars.
Right, the flying cars, yeah.
Okay, so just think when they have these flying cars and things like that, and they don't need you low educational individuals. Because I want to let you know something. Let me hit this one time. Oh my God, that Mexican people, Indian people, and everybody that's crossing that border right now coming to get their education. They coming to be a part of the American structure. We in Miami now. We in Miami right now. I could tell you about how many people in Miami don't have no papers, but they ain't bothered. They ain't worried with that. If you American right now, you ain't never had to worry about the fact of not having no papers, right? And there's a lot of people right now that is utilizing the social media to make a living. There's a lot of women that don't have papers, don't have this, don't have that. But guess what? They see it out. And the out is they can get on OnlyFans and they can get on social media and show their body and
make a whole lot of money.
You feel what I'm saying? Expound on that for how can they just come? I don't know what you need on social media to get your money on OnlyFans, but I know one thing, that it's putting the men's in the back and the woman's up front.
Well, anytime, it's of course, sex working is the old, quote unquote, the oldest profession in the world.
Yeah, right? That's true.
And so here it is. You have a woman who can show her breast, who can shake her ass, who can spread her lips open or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
And get,
you said lips.
You know what I'm saying? And get, hundreds, thousands, sometimes millions of dollars just for showing her body.
Okay.
And not only are these people just, you actually have people who showing feet. You got people who take,
you got
all types of stuff. You even got people on OnlyFans not even showcasing their bodies, but just because they're a female and they got on bikinis or they got on whatever the case is, they're still making umpteen thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So there's different amounts of things that you can do on OnlyFans, but of course, the vast majority. Let's talk about the vast majority.
Facts. Let's go there.
The vast majority of the people who's on OnlyFans are doing sexual acts. Not only doing sexual acts, but they're literally pulling people into the camera with them, other men, and having multiple men and performing different sexual acts on camera on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not only is it sex working, but now you're primarily selling porno on OnlyFans.
That's really what it is. But I just started some Mr. Flowers, and I gotta say this, and I apologize to the viewers, but we kind of right now selling our body for selling our body.
We're prostituting.
We're being prostituted right now
for likes and so forth.
Oh my God!
But at the same perspective, as I just said, you have the people who are on OnlyFans who are not doing sexual stuff, and we're not doing sexual stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we're exchanging knowledge for likes. And views.
Yeah.
We ain't making no money yet though.
Yeah, exactly. So we want you to, and we will make money, and we will be successful, and things will come to us easily, and we will be some of the biggest stars on YouTube, only to help the poorest people in the world.
But basically what we're doing, and
yeah, that hit you. That raised your vibration. I see that raised your vibration right now. Go ahead.
I'm gonna catch some flack for saying this.
Go ahead.
But we're sharing knowledge for likes. We're sharing knowledge for views, right?
Yep.
No different than the preacher man in the pulpit.
It's real.
Except we ain't passing no collection plate.
Well, you see that You see the cash app below and everything. Because we need support. We need to bring some guests on here and everything. And guess what? If you don't support us, then nobody will. But we're going to keep bringing value. So we're going to go straight back to the value. Listen, what are you projecting when you're on this YouTube? See, this YouTube is made by really this YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all this is made by extraterrestrials, bro.
You even got bots who actually, up your views.
They working.
You got bots who actually go and do likes.
Somebody hit me just the other day saying we can get you 10K. We can get you 10K for a couple dollars. And I was like, nah, we got to do it organically, bro. Right.
And so, that thing is real, man. The algorithm, you know what I'm saying, is one of those things where there's an algorithm in everything that we do nowadays.
Let me say this. I need to get back on the women because this is important. This is what the show about too. A lot of women that's on social media right now that's showing their breasts and their butts, they really got low self-esteem, bro. Because a lot of them really can only show, and I don't mean to. I'm not trying to dog no women right now. I'm not trying to do that. But what I'm trying to say is a lot of women can only show their breasts and up. You know what I'm saying? Because they really don't have the body to go, and they still get thousands of views, bro.
I find it to be different.
Talk to me.
I find it that people would rather show their waist down because they're insecure about their breasts. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you got a different feed.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a different feed. Because AI know what you like.
I know.
And they know what I like.
I mean, I see it all. But
you ain't typed it all in. You ain't typed it all in.
I see it all. But
you ain't typed it all in.
But
you typed it all in?
I mean, I'm just saying I know what I see. And I've literally said this out loud on several occasions, like, damn, she'd rather just show all her goodies, but she ain't gonna show no, like she'll show her cooler, she'll show the ass, she'll show everything, but she won't. She hold them things up. You know what I'm saying? Because she insecure about them things, but she show everything else.
Okay.
Because the bottom half is what most men go for.
So it depends.
You have a lot of breast men, but
I think it's 50-50.
But you have more men. And I heard some guys talking. I literally heard some guys talking.
That made you okay.
I literally heard some guys talking the other day.
Okay, what they said?
They was talking about how the magazines used to show the skinny girls.
Oh yeah.
But now who wants the skinny girl? Even the white man, even the Asian man, even the Hispanic man.
Okay.
Even the Indian man. All of these guys no longer want the skinny girl.
The skinny girl. We gonna get on that in a second. Hey, check this out.
Remember back in the day, they didn't want the thick girl. She was too big. She was too fat.
Well, we did. You said something else that we put up a post, and you said that the thick BBL girl right now, woman right now, really back in the day was, respect to all women out there, was really called fat.
Yeah, they was the fat girls until Kim Kardashian came and changed the whole thing.
They had them wide hips. It was crazy, right?
Well, before the BBL, Kim Kardashian them didn't have nobody.
They had them wide hips.
But then they went and got them BBLs, and then they changed that. And now
shout out to Kanye, boy. You know what you was doing. You picked somebody that can push some babies out, didn't it? And wide hips can push some babies out. I'm just saying.
But the Ray J Kim Kardashian wasn't,
he put them hips out too.
But that's when the whole change about came along.
Okay, check this out. I wanna get into something a little bit deeper because we kind of surface right now, and I want y'all to really. I'm like, me and Mr. Flowers, we went over this topic for about a whole week. We was like, should we do it? Should we not? We can pick something else. But then, we finally our energies aligned and the vibration. Something we need to address this, right? So I wanna pull something on the screen right now. You understand me? You see that? That's our true essence is all mind. That's in the mental, right? So they evolved themselves and us from the etheric state to a physical one by slowing down their vibration. Now, this is the way, right, that they, and I'm talking about social media, slow us down, right? Because first of all, they working on our mind, the ether. The first thing you do when you're on social media is you working with your mind. You feel what I'm saying? You're not working with nothing physical. It's all mental, right? Then that create the particles, right? But this, now we talking about the gods and how they put themselves together, right? They came with the mind. That's when you leave this body, all you got is your mind and the particles. And then that's when you bring into a human body. Why did you say that, Jay? You said that because what we are seeing is avatars. These are avatars of people online. We don't know if these real people or not. So you use your mind to create particles to think that they real. We are faking ourselves out, people. These women you see online that's half naked, they not really real. It's fake pages out here that's holding us hostage in our mind. That may be too deep. That's why I don't even like going that deep. That may be even too deep.
I'm over here smirking because you made some innuendos.
Okay, talk to us.
That I caught. So etheric, Ethereum.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they caught that or not, but
they didn't catch that. They might have to. They got to run. They got to rewind the tape.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna repeat it.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
You know, etheric, Ethereum.
Ooh. Damn, I just caught that one. Oh my God, I just caught that one. That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Ethereum. Hold on, let's break it down for these lame ducks in the audience, that people in the back seat that they may not really get it. Ethereum. I'm gonna rewind it. You said what again?
Ether, because you use the word ether.
Right down with the ether. The ether is the matter, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Etheric,
that's the mind state. When you really sit there and you think of, say you get mad and you like, I'm gonna really hurt this person, and you really visualize that in your mind, you get it together, and let's just say you really do it, you done created that reality.
Ethereum.
That's what they creating. That's the money or the substance that they creating to come from your mind state. Because the money, that's the Ethereum right now, and I could be wrong, but the Ethereum that they're creating right now, it's not even that's not even of no substance.
Virtual world.
It's all virtual. It's nothing backed by this money.
Blockchain. So Ethereum is one of the blockchains, and then of course either you could use Ethereum in the metaverse, in virtual reality.
And you believe that it's from real money if you invest your money right now. You believe in it. You like, oh, I got 20, I got 100,000, I got $1,000 worth of Ethereum.
Because
it's nothing.
And Ethereum is down now, by the way. It's like 1,000, like $1,200. So, but when you in the metaverse, you can literally purchase things utilizing Ethereum.
It's nothing. It's not backed by nothing. It don't belong to nothing. You see what happened to FTX, and this is a whole different, but this is just telling you that everything that's in these imaginary worlds, this man ran off with $3 billion of all y'all different coins, but y'all believed that y'all was investors. This man even named the Miami arena where the Heats play, the FTX arena. This man got Joe Biden elected into office by contributing $50 million to his campaign. All the Democrats that just got elected right now that beat the Republicans was done because of FTX money, which was y'all money, he gave to them in campaign contributions. You have to be more aware of what's going on. This is too deep for him. This is too much.
Well, I mean, I just caught it in what you just said. You know, I'm just paraphrasing what you said. That's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You use the words. I just put the Ethereum in it.
I'm gonna break down Momo because
like I've been saying on multiple occasions, we are currently living in a world of make believe.
This is really make believe, man.
A world of make believe.
I gotta say a bold statement. Hold on. A lot of y'all women, the only way y'all can feel good about yourself is to post naked pictures on social media, because a lot of y'all bodies ain't really where they need to be even posting on social media. But if you show a little titty or a little booty, then you know you're gonna get 100,000 views, because there's so many hungry men out here that's not being served. Y'all don't believe in them.
Well, I mean,
and kids too, because kids can go on your page too and look at your booty or look at your titties or your nipple poking out and be like, I like it. Hit like button. Now you think you own. That was a kid that was 13 years old. They hit the like button.
Man, look, your kids' friends is at school just talk about it. Talk about their mama. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I remember back when we was in school, man. I remember if you had said something about somebody's mama, that was just a dog fight.
It really was.
You know what I'm saying? Now
it really was.
With social media, somebody say something about your mama, you can't do nothing but take it.
And what's crazy about now with social media is I can pull up a picture of your mama and show it to you. Like, look at your mama.
Your mama fine.
Your mama naked, bro. She showing her titties and everything, bro. Don't tell me your mama ain't this or your mama ain't that.
And then she come to pick you up, because mamas don't like putting their kids on the school bus no more. They like to take their kids to school.
Guess what? Here's the most serious thing. Y'all don't own none of that IP, intellectual property. Y'all do not own none of those pictures y'all putting on Instagram right now. You will be judged in the future about the pictures, the naked pictures that you women are putting on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter right now, because they gonna use them in the future as virtual reality sex movies.
So let me ask you a question. This is just a question, right? So what happens when you get all these different views and likes, and you get all these different what you call it when somebody adds you as a friend or whatever they say?
Okay.
A request, right? You got all these followers. So you got all these different followers. You asked out on the Instagram.
Yeah.
You got all these different followers, and then your account get hacked. So we just talked about these bots, right?
Yeah.
Is it these bots that's hacking your account, and now all that stuff that you had on your account is now property of theirs?
Property of nobody owns the property to your naked videos or your titties out or your ass out. So if somebody hack your account, now your ass is they ass.
Right. And now you got to go create a whole new page, a whole new account, and they got all your stuff over here propping and acting like they you, but you over here starting all over again.
With your ass out.
Putting your ass back out.
With your titties out.
You know what I'm saying? So
and for the men too that showing the money and showing the fake cards, bro, you're not fooling anybody. Cause when we see you in person, your shoes dusty, you busted.
Well, we in Miami, so we know, what's rental and what's not.
You busted when we see you in person, but the first thing you gonna go say is, look at my Instagram.
But you know what I'm saying? And I heard somebody say the other day that you can tell who you're talking to, because now when you're talking to somebody, the first thing they say is go to my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it was
can you say that again? Can you say that one more time?
You can tell the person that you're talking to, because the first thing they say to you is, what's your Instagram? Or go look at my Instagram.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's the new level of the game.
And so people don't even want to communicate anymore. You ask somebody for their phone number, the first thing they say, no, you can't have my number, but you can have my Instagram.
You can have my, so you can look at, so you can project. What are you projecting? You know what I'm saying? So you can project that image. But guess what? A lot of them are homeless. A lot of them are living in their car.
Right.
A lot of them are living with somebody.
Sleeping on somebody's couch.
Yeah, sitting up.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they'll take the perfect picture at the perfect time, men or female, men or women, to make it look like the lifestyle is still going, and that's the lifestyle. Now, I deal with my own child about that. Stop posting that fake stuff. Stop making it seem like you having it like that.
And then you also got to look at it from a perspective of, if I'm looking at your Instagram and I can see that you got all this stuff, the first thing I'm gonna do, well, I ain't gonna do it, but the first thing that'll probably pop through somebody's mind is, oh, this, I got to have that. And then you worried about then you worried about you got robbed 2-3 days later or a week later, because you've been putting all that stuff, you've been projecting all this stuff on Instagram.
This is the highest level. Let me hit this one time. This is the highest level of astral projection we ever seen in the history of mankind. This is the highest level of astral projection we ever seen, because people not projecting from the most powerful state, and that's within. They're projecting from without.
People aren't being real anymore. You know, I remember, you know, that's real. Remember we used to say stuff and like, oh, that's real. Oh, yeah, that's real. That's a real cat right there.
That's real.
That's far in between that.
Nah, that's cap.
Well, same thing. I'm still old
that's
school.
Fake. So we hear more cap than real.
Right.
Because we used to hear, nah, that's real.
Yeah,
no, that's true.
Real. That's true. You know,
Master P came out, we was hearing that's true.
Yeah. So now everything is he's straight capping.
He capping. And they don't even know what capping means.
And then if you are a female and you are walking around with, you know, all these extensions, all these snuffleupagus eyebrows, you know what I'm saying? You got all this silicone, you know what I'm saying? All this BBL, you know, they just move fat from one place to another.
To another.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's infectious.
Right. And so you even got females that's doing rejuvenation. You know what I'm saying? In a certain place.
Yeah.
And so you got all these things taking place, but you want a real man. And then you got all these men that's out here projecting that they're driving these high-end cars, you know what I'm saying? Like they got all this high-end jewelry and so forth, and they cap. So you just got everybody capping. Everybody's trying to fool everybody.
Exactly. The question is, Mr. Flowers, where do you see the future? Where are we going from here? Like, give me a whole synopsis of what you're seeing from 2023 to 2025. What do you see, brother?
Well, I see in 2023, you are going to be forced to live in a real state because of the financial strife that's coming. And again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but because of the financial strife that's coming, you're not going to have the means to be able to flourish in faith. You know, and so you're literally going to have to be subdued. You're literally going to have to be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Now you're going to be exposed. Everybody's about to be exposed within the next 2 or 3 years because you're going to go through so much strife. You're not going to be able to go on these trips. You're not going to be able to go and spend all this money on fashion and all these different tangible things. So you're literally going to be you're going to have to deem the necessary. So that's where I see things going in the next couple of years, is you're going to have to be real, because if you're not real in the next couple of years, you're going to get exposed. You're going to be exposed.
And it's so easy to expose y'all right now, because all we got to do is roll up on you. Where you at right now? So tell me where your house at. Where you at right now? Where you at? Where you parked at? All right, we on the way. Where you at right now? That's all we got to do, because that's all I do right now. If you capping and I feel like you capping, okay, where you at right now? Let me roll down on you. Because I'm from the old school, you from the old school. And the old school right now we talking about is not the old school that my mom's them or your mom's them talking about. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the old school just of where you at? I'm finna roll down. Where you live at? And then you get all this stuttering and you get all this hesitation and you get all this, I'm gonna check my Instagram profile. I'm gonna be on you could just check me out. No. We are living in the age of cap. So they say.
And then the old phrase goes together. Birds of a feather flocks together.
I said that in one of my I said that on one of the shorts.
Birds of a feather flock together. So, you know, if you're hanging around quote unquote low hanging fruit,
Yep.
then 9 times out of 10 you're a low hanging fruit.
And I said that because eagles and doves or pigeons, they don't fly at the same level.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me see if I can get on the camera. A pigeon is down here on the ground. They picking stuff off the ground. Look at that. They on the ground. You know what I'm saying? The eagle is way up here looking like, man, what the hell? They choosing what they gonna eat, bro. And we don't have, why you think the Egyptians cherish the big birds, bro? The raptors and the, you know what I mean? They had, give me some of the big birds. They had the big birds on their armor. You feel what I'm saying? Because they knew the big birds could fly. You looking at
you talking about the eagles and
the eagles and I'm looking for one particular bird though. Can't think of the name of it, but it fly 200 miles per hour, bro. They be thinking it's a UFO, bro. They been following it with jets, bro, thinking it's a UFO, bro. It fly 200 miles per hour, bro. The it's all with an R. The
a raptor?
No, it's not a raptor. It's a anyway. It fly 200 miles per hour, bro. Its eyes are so powerful, bro. It's like a bifocal, bro. It can focus on things that's a mouse that's on the ground and it's way up taller than a building. It can see a mouse and it could dip down in a matter of seconds, bro, and hit the mouse and be gone. We have that same ability if you channel your mind state, but y'all so radiation field, y'all so soy field, y'all so fluoride field that you can't even touch your pineal gland that's helping you move through this etheric state.
Well, television.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you've been hypnotized by television and you've been hypnotized by the frequencies of FM radio.
Ooh. That's real.
And so, because you've been so hypnotized or distorted by the frequencies of FM radio, you know, you're numb. You know,
FM radio.
Your frequencies is off.
Yep. And that's all it is frequency. Because that's all the radio station is a frequency. You know what I'm saying? And everything we eat is electrical, bro. But let's get back to the prostitution thing, because I know that's what the people came for. That's what they want to hear. So I want to make sure we touch on that, because what we missing is, guess what? Once again, like we said before, 10 years from now, when they using your body, and I'm talking about the women right now, when they using your body as virtual reality simulations, because brothers put on the goggles and they want to see the big butt and the big breasts in their face, and they using your body and your likeness because you already signed the waiver. And guess what? Now one of your kids may be 20 and they see their mama in these virtual reality glasses. You're not understanding the future of artificial intelligence. You were getting paid pennies. You think you're getting paid a lot. I heard a chick made $10 million on OnlyFans. How would they pay her $10 million? Could you imagine what they made? Could you imagine what they made for her likeness, for her booty, for her coochie, for her titties? What did they make?
If she made 10 million, I have no idea what. I know they made way more than 10 million.
They business plans to give her 10%.
Right.
So if they gave her 10 million,
because she's
that man, they made $1 billion.
Because there's no way they're giving her 100% of what she or what she puts out. So that's ridiculous, man. I mean 10 years from now, I just have a question.
What's the question?
And this goes for men and women, but primarily right now, this statement is for women.
Now you hold on, you're gonna say something right now.
How long are we going to project these images and this lifestyle on people. I mean, because you got to think. At 20 years old, your OnlyFans, your Instagram, your TikTok. At 30 now, your OnlyFans, TikTok, and Instagram. At 40 now, your Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and OnlyFans. At 50 now, you got 50-year-old women who looks 30, 40 years old on TikTok, Instagram, and some on OnlyFans. So not only are you talking about mothers, but you're talking about daughters, mothers, and grandmothers. So you got 3 generations of women on OnlyFans, TikTok, Instagram, and all these social media sites. How long are we going to project these images and this likeness and these attitudes on our daughters?
This slavery, bro. And then I'm gonna go one because I know I personally been getting a lot of slack and I've been getting a lot of negative press, but some of the, I guess you can call the racial things I've been saying, you know what I mean? Because I've been dividing the black and white, but I gotta say this, and y'all gonna give me whatever flack y'all want to give me, but you don't see white women on social media showing their body like that. You don't see naked booty cracks and breasts of white women unless they trash, unless they garbage. You don't see the high level white women showing their bodies like that on these social media platforms. They bringing science and news.
Where has the Clara Huxtables gone? Where has the Lena Horns gone?
I know you can say that.
Where is the what's the Batwoman, Catwoman, Eartha Kitt's? Okay. Where's the Eartha Kitt's gone? Yeah. Where's these you know what I'm saying? Where is the Ella Mays and all of where is the classy woman? Where is she at?
Because you know what? They not dropping enough science. They not, because I've seen some, I'm gonna pull one up. I've seen some white women that's dropping that science about vibration, about all this, and they getting hundreds of thousands of views. And I've seen some black women dropping that science too. But when the white women come on here, a lot of times they dropping that news you can use. And a lot of times I see them.
Not LMA. I said LMA, not LMA. But go ahead. I'm listening.
A lot of the white women is dropping news you can use. A lot of black women is showing you what they have because they don't really have the knowledge to hit you with the news you can use, brother.
And even with all of that being said, you know, because I hear the disparity. I hear the women say, "Oh, you guys are just going to another race anyway." Right. And so we, you know, brother Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, have already debunked that theory.
Okay.
But I can say this: white women is now using what you're not using.
Oh, you gonna get something started right there.
To draw,
you gonna get something started right there. You sure you want to say that?
I know. I mean, I said it. It's already out. You know what I'm saying? But white women are now using what black women aren't using.
What's that?
You know what I'm saying? They're using their mind.
The science.
Right?
They're using the science.
So white women aren't going to get BBLs. They're going to the gym to get their bodies.
Yeah, they ain't going to get no B. We sit here every day in Miami and watch these women walk past. They not going to spend their money on that.
Right. They working it out.
They gonna get that money first.
You know what I'm saying? And then
they might get them lips done though.
Yeah, they might get.
They gonna get
their collagen.
They gonna get them lips done. I ain't gonna lie to you about that.
But them, you know what I'm saying? But them bodies is looking. They're gym made. And then
they ain't the most crazy. They ain't the most crazy looking bodies though. Let's keep it real.
I mean, they ain't like
they ain't crazy bodies,
but they're natural. And most black men want natural women.
I can feel that.
You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, but they're also seeing what black women aren't doing, and they are doing. So they're stepping where the black woman is saying that they don't need a man. The white woman is saying, "You don't know what you got. I'll take them.
I'll take them, and I'll get educated, and I'll be domestic, and I'll keep the house clean, and I'll make sure that when he leave the house, he don't want another woman."
But I don't want this to be a woman bashing show, so I am going to go back and say Okay, so I gave you a list of women, right? But where is the Denzels? Where, you know what I'm saying? Where is
a lot of brothers then became feminine. Let's keep it real.
You know what I'm saying? Where is the real?
I don't know. I'm not checking for any websites that got the brothers on them.
I'm not either. But what I'm saying is, from an imagery standpoint, where is the strong black man to stand up and lead?
We are right here, brother.
You know, because what's being projected in the media on these sites, what's being projected in these frequencies,
tell the truth,
is homosexuality,
tell the truth,
thuggery,
tell the truth,
buffoonery,
tell the truth,
and softness,
tell the truth.
You know, these beta males,
they soft, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell the truth.
And they have come and distorted the whole imagery of what a real man is supposed to be.
Tell the truth. What is a real man supposed to be, brother?
A real man is someone who's going to lead,
tell the truth,
provide,
tell the truth.
You know what I'm saying? And nurture.
Tell the truth.
That's what a real man is going to do. Lead, provide, and nurture.
That's crazy.
Provide
what if they using
all that
What
stuff.
if they using you though, bro? What are they using you? Because there's a lot of users out here. There's some women out here that's users, bro.
But you got to know, you got to be able to decipher, bro.
How can you decipher though? You see on the internet,
because everybody
she got her titties out, she looking good.
But everybody should not be in your space.
But hold on, she got her titties out, she looking good, she got the booty hitting right. You hit her on the DM, she like, yeah, come through. Whoa, come through. You come through, y'all hitting it off. How you know she ain't a user, bro?
Well, first of all, you got to stop. You got to stop. What? You got to stop shitting where you eat.
Ooh, man, what does that mean?
That means you cannot be out here, hunting, eating, searching in the sewer. So, so the reason, and I say this simply because women, and I've said this before, we generally date in the circle that we dwell in, right? And most people, your friends, your associates, your immediate circle is all in the same places. You tend to go to the same places, right?
Right.
And so that's where you're hunting.
Okay.
So I like to call it the small pond, because
that's deep.
Because God created this whole big old entire earth, and we all are searching, looking, and hunting in the circle, or in the neighborhood, or in the city, or in the, you know what I'm saying, that we dwell in. Right? But we was told, and we were created to, go out, search, be fruitful and multiply. So you got this whole big old earth, and we're just searching, looking, and dating, and having sex, and let's be real, we doing all this different type of stuff.
Yeah. In
the same diameter.
So let me ask you this, bro, because I get the diameter part and all that. No, I'm with you on that. So I want to say that women are not acting as goddesses anymore, bro.
And neither is men are acting like kings either.
Oh my goodness.
So
it's back and forth, or is men acting like kings and women not acting like goddesses? No. Or what do we got going on?
You have a rarity of both.
Okay, talk to me about that.
Right, because you have a rarity of guys, of young men, older men, middle-aged men. You have a rarity of men who is acting like kings, who's standing up and being men. But you got the masses being beta males and just out here running them up. And that's for the men. Okay. With the females, you have a rarity of diamonds.
Okay.
Diamonds are rare.
Ooh, I swear to God.
You know what I'm saying? And so even though now they're making lab diamonds, they're still not.
They're still rare.
Yeah, but
I'm in the jewelry business.
But
diamond.
But they're still rare. Yeah. But they're still not a pressure cold diamond.
Yes, they are. Let's not get into that. Anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
Any diamond is 90% carbon.
All I'm gonna say is this, and I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yes, sir.
And I don't think you saw Black Panther 2. And if you haven't seen it, then this is a spoiler. So basically, what a lab diamond is.
Don't do that. That's make believe.
No.
I'm certified.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm certified.
Basically, what a lab diamond is a genetically made heart-shaped herb, like in Black Panther, how they recreated the heart-shaped herb. That's what a lab diamond is. A copy of what a real diamond is.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
You got a real thing and you got a copy. Even though the copy is still rare or whatever the case is, it's not the real thing.
That's a fact. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And so back to my analogy.
Okay.
Is you still have that rarity of women.
Okay.
Who are acting like queens, who are still acting like the Claire Huxtables, who are still acting like the Lena Hornes and so forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the vast majority, the masses, is still the Megan Thee Stallions and the Cardi B's and the Nicki Minaj's and just, buffoonery on TV.
Yeah, the Cardi B's, Megan Thee Stallions, and what's the other lady name?
Nicki Minaj.
So the Cardi B's, the Megan Thee Stallions, and the Nicki Minaj's is buffoonery, like you say, for the culture, bro. Those are bad for the culture, bro. That's bad for the culture. That's bad for the young women. Nicki Minaj is bad for the young women these days, bro. Period. And then any OnlyFans woman is terrible for the culture, bro. They not what they seem. They are for hungry, desperate men that don't have nothing else to do but go on social media and try to look at naked women. Bro, you weird, bro.
Until they take off, and I don't foresee it going anywhere, but until they take reality TV off of television and start putting positive imagery on television, we're stuck, man. I don't ever see us coming back.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. We didn't, this is a topic that we wanted to address. We didn't want to drag it on, but we wanted to address this, you know what I mean? So, to cap this one off, because this has been a deep show. We just said a lot of controversial. We might get a lot of flack tonight, because I want to say one thing. We've been talking about African American issues, and we have been getting a lot of flack from white people. You know what I mean? And I'm not racist. I grew up in a racist environment, but I'm just saying though, white people seem to have more opinions on our culture than black people. So I'm trying to figure out how that works. Once again, you're the oppressor. I'm just saying, if you want to come correct and be a part of our culture and be a part of what we doing, then we invite white people. But don't try to tell us how to do black people things once again. Period.
Well, with that being said, I know we're getting ready to close the show up, but this holiday season, we got 2 days. Tomorrow you're going to be traveling. Thursday you're going to be sitting at the table with your loved ones and family and so forth, family, friends and so forth, right? And so when you're sitting around at your table and this particular topic comes up, or certain things come around that might bring about this topic around your dinner table, just have a conversation. Again, like I said, these are the times where we need to be discussing things versus going at each other's throat, right? If you got a loved one that you haven't really talked to in a while, call them up, pull them closer to the table, make amends, the whole 9 yards, right? Because I'm telling you, the times that are coming, we do not have enough time to be sitting here bickering with each other. We need to be trying to hash out all divides and be coming closer together.
And I'm saying, guess what? The times that's coming is going to be the most profitable, the most successful time for us in the history of humanity and I'm saying that, and I'm vibrating that to the max degree. You see how that? You feel that?
I feel it.
That vibrates your body right there. So I'm just on another page right now. I ain't gonna do this no more. This is one time. Y'all better clap on. Y'all better, you know what I'm saying, get with it. And I just wanted to say, you know what I mean, we going up from here, and I still feel the vibration right now. That's crazy, all through my body. But we going up from here, and this is just the beginning. You know, every show is not the same. We're not doing everything that everybody else doing. We're doing things different. We're addressing issues that's on a whole nother level, as you can see. And we want you sisters, start getting into your higher being. Give us something that we can use. Seeing your breasts is nice, but opening your mind is even better. What do you have in your mind? Because God gave you the physical attributes, but what did the universe give you in your mental attributes? You see what I'm saying? Understand that.
I've seen enough titties. I've seen enough.
I ain't
ass.
seen enough, but I'm just saying.
I've seen enough to. I mean, a titty is a titty. You know?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen enough ass to know that an ass is an ass. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You might be able to twerk it differently than she is, but an ass is an ass.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? But so at this point, give us something else that we can. Give us something else to look at. Give us some more class.
That's facts.
Give us some more intellect. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Give us some more love. You know what I'm saying? Because love is I kept talking about all this rarity, but love is the true rarity right now.
That's real. And I'm gonna pop one more thing on the screen before we get ready to go. I want y'all to look at this. You know, a lot of y'all not gonna understand this consciousness chart. You feel what I'm saying? But if your levels is low, if you're at the lowest state of your being, then you at grief, hopelessness, guilt, and shame. We up at love, joy, you understand me, and reason. You feel me? Even higher than that, pure service. We giving service to y'all right now because we take a time out of our life to do this broadcast. And it ain't just about money because we getting pimped. You know what I'm saying? If it's just about money, we getting pimped, right? We using our body for service to pay somebody else's bills. However the case may be, keep tuning in, subscribe. All right, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I ain't asking you, I'm telling you. You feel what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button. Look out for our notifications and hit the like when you see our shorts come through. Because we're trying to grow something that's different than all these other podcasters you see. We will have all the big stars soon. Bear with us. Anything you want to see on the closeout, Mr. Flowers?
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy birthday, baby girl.
Next week, same time, same place. You know what it is. God willing. We out.